Okay. Let's see how that actually turns out. Where's my Gallade? Let's see if I can find him real quick. Most likely somewhere around here. I don't think the... Is this the one? Yeah, it is. Definitely. Choice band, false swipe. That's exactly what I'm looking for. The mightiest mark box is really growing. Hey, what's going on, Benny? Welcome in, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now, I am again in the same predicament that I was in last time, unfortunately. And that predicament is that for some apparent reason, OBS, and it pisses the living hell out of me, honestly. It genuinely doesn't play the background music. It is the strangest thing, honestly. And I never change settings. I just stop streaming and then restart the whole thing again. And it just doesn't work. And it's frustrating because why? Why does that happen? Like, I don't know if you guys can hear the Nintendo Switch in the background. Can you? Can you hear the sound or anything? Because I personally can't. We got background music is actually activated. But again, for some meticulous reasons, it is not playing for some reason. I don't get it. Oh, you can hear it. Oh, that's awesome. Great. Hey, look at that. Chat. And that's also something that I've found quite strange is I can also not even move chat anymore. I guess I'll have to like redo the entire OBS setup that I have because at this point it is just very annoying. Not the music, only the game. See, that's strange because you can clearly see that if I go into options here, I have Pokemon cries at 8. I have sound effect at 8 and background music at 5. So as I am playing this game, you should be able to hear the sound effects of the gameplay, but you should also be able to hear the music from the Nintendo Switch, right? But if you don't, oh yeah, it's then it's just very low. Maybe do you think I should increase the volume of the background music, or should I just keep the same volume levels as they are right now? I don't know, honestly. I can't hear it. There is no feedback, which is again, it's super strange because I never change the settings. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just does whatever it wants. I may make it worse. Yeah, I mean, hey, you're not wrong though. You are absolutely not wrong. Now let's see if I can. There must be something here. Yeah, never mind. Just screw it. Let's just go the way it is right now. For now, guys, welcome back to another episode of catching every single shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, obviously, I have done quite a big hunt so far. Unfortunately, I am still not a proud owner of a full shiny dex. We're going to the Pokedex here real quick, and I press the A button for some details. You can either press the direction up or down to kind of swap around the shiny ones. Clearly, you can see that I have these shinies, and on the upper left corner right there, I think you can actually see it. There is these sparkles, or the icon sparkles for the shiny version of the Pokemon that I'm currently sitting on. The weird stuff is that the game doesn't automatically save these settings, apparently, because I'm pretty sure that when I went through my Pokédex and I switched all of them up to display the shiny versions, I saved the game, so it's strange. It just jumped back. Now, one thing I didn't know was that I didn't have a shiny Palmo. Really? That is... really? I don't? Well, anyway, let's start there, right? We are 300 out of 392 possible shiny Pokemon, in this game. So we are way past halfway, which is great. But the unfortunate thing is that I think that I did a little bit of a miscalculation because I have shiny Pokemon that do not belong in the Paldea region. Therefore, they do increase the amount of shiny Pokemon that I have, but they don't necessarily count to the Paldea shiny living dex, right? Because they are from a different region. They're not part of the Paldea region. So for that reason, I think that I may or may not have messed up somewhere. But regardless, in order to complete the thing here, we need, at least I need to make an evolution real quick because we have a Palmot, which has my original trainer ID. Then we also have a Palmy, 2 Palmies. But how did I get to the final stage evolution without having the middle one? No. Thanks for asking. Elle is asking if I evolved all the Pokemon from my boxes into their maxed out, I guess, evolution. No, and the answer is no. No. I haven't gone into my boxes and basically evolved every single Pokemon that still has evolutions left that would count to the total shiny dex, right? So right here, right now, you are probably seeing a very new evolution, but still, it is strange to me because how do I have the final stage evolution but not the second one? Yeah, it's maybe that's what it is. I haven't been playing this game so much, honestly. I think the last time that I played it was when yeah, the 7-star Salamence was in play, but yeah, that's no longer the case. In any situation, we clearly do have the full family, the full range right here, right now. It's Palmy, it's Pomo, and it is Palmot. Right, that's beautiful. Now, I can start hunting. Yes, of course, I can do that. But I can also spend some time making some evolutions because why not? What do you think you should do? And yeah, I well, you know, the thing is I think that honestly, I think that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is gonna be a complete different experience once you play the revamped version or the upped version of this game on the Nintendo Switch too. But yeah, and then there is also the Gimme Gold raid that is coming back to Scarlet and Violet. However, if it's like the same as last time it was on, then don't expect much from it because honestly, the odds are still 1 in 4,096. And those odds are absolutely garbage, right? Because there is really no discount there. And it's probably going to take forever. The chance of you getting it is going to be very low. And like I said, unless they increase the shiny odds, there is really no event for me, at least. Doesn't sound like anything I would be, you know, happy to kind of hunt, because it would take a lot of time too. I did not know what did happen to the Nintendo Switch 2 in the US, L. What happened? I know that the pre-orders went live and that a lot of people bought or at least pre-ordered it, but I'm not sure whether everything went well or not. All the pre-orders sold out in 1 hour. Holy shit. Yeah. I mean, that way you less than MB. What's that? What does MB stand for? All right. Meanwhile, I'm just going to check my Pokédex real quick here. In less than an hour. Yeah. I read that. Wow, that's ridiculous. My bad stands for my bad. Okay, sorry. Got it. But yeah, I mean, Benny, you're not getting the Switch too, but why not? I mean, why would you? The same question applies to both of us. So right now I'm actually looking at, we have a Ghastly. And if I'm not mistaken, Ghastly is part of the Paldea region. It is. And I don't think that I have a shiny Ghastly. I don't. But I do have a shiny Haunter, and I don't know how. And I do also have a shiny Gengar, and I still don't know how. If I look them up in my box, I'll probably find them. But we're missing one Ghastly. Now, one of the problems with Ghastly, or at least Ghost type Pokemon in this game, I wouldn't say it's a problem. It's logical, but it kind of makes it a little bit more tricky. It's the fact that they can only spawn at night, right? Midday, you won't be able to see them. The price is too expensive for me keeping my money. All right, got it. Totally understandable. I mean, again, I don't consider the Nintendo Switch 2 personally to be too expensive. What I consider to be too expensive is everything else around the Nintendo Switch 2. The games, the Joy-Cons, the camera, all the accessories. It's too much. And I don't know, I feel like for the longest time, Nintendo, their handheld consoles, they used to be very affordable, right? And that was mostly the main reason why a lot of people ended up buying them. One, for the family experience, but also because they were affordable. Now, at this point, I'm thinking that they are, if the way that I'm looking at it, they are basically trying to become like a high-end kind of console. I'm not saying that's their goal, but that would be a inevitable result of making everything so expensive. Now, there is no way in any world that anybody can come up with an argument saying, hey, it's justifiable, because it's not. The Nintendo Switch 2 console in China or Japan, I don't remember, one of the two. I think it's in China. Anyway, it's a lot cheaper, right? And it's not like that console has less features. Not at all. It's just, I'm sorry to say, it's a little bit greedy. And I totally get it from their perspective. I mean, they have a company to run. They want to make money. But honestly, just asking that much money is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, again, it's just an opinion. It's my opinion. And yeah. Also today, I think that I saw one of, I think it was like an Instagram post when somebody like compared Apple with Nintendo with their Nintendo Switch 2 prices. It's like, I think it said something along the lines of Nintendo trying to be Apple, or the Nintendo is the new Apple, but then for the gaming industry. I laughed my ass off when I read that the first time. Because, you know, I think the you know, a little bit of whatchamacallit, a little bit of the reasoning why I think that post was done was simply because well, I think they also put like a little description in the post, and they said like, yeah, when you have customers who are super loyal to you and you just know they will buy your console regardless of the pricing that you put on, which is basically what happened to almost every single iPhone user. I mean, I personally am a iPhone user. I bought the iPhone 11 and I still have it. Never upgraded from that. I think we are currently at the iPhone 15 or 16, something like that. But I don't know, man. And the older I get, the more I'm like, why do I need to have the newest of the newest stuff all the time? It makes no sense. If it works, it works, right? But that's my take on it. You know, it is what it is. Let me see. What did you say there, El? At first, people were hating on the prices, but after the pre-orders, other companies saw the success of the Nintendo Switch 2. They will raise the game prices as well. Yeah. It like I said, it was inevitable. It's something that was going to happen regardless. The thing that I'm thinking about is that maybe the initial, you know, let's say the initial pre-orders, the initial people that bought the Nintendo Switch, in my personal opinion, I think, is that those are the diehards. Those are the early birds, the early adapters. They will bend over backwards to get their hands on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, one thing that I'm very curious about is over the long term, right? Over 12 months, right? Will the Nintendo Switch 2 truly exceed, let's say, the past sales numbers from, let's say, the Nintendo Switch 1? And I just want to know whether or not they're going to exceed those sales numbers. Because if they do, yeah, a lot of people are full of shit. And they are. They are. A lot of us say A, but we actually mean B, right? But that still does not mean that I believe that the prices for all the accessories are justifiable. I just keep saying that for the console, totally fine. I don't see why not. I mean, the pricing for the specs that you get, very comparable to the PS5. It's not a PS5, disclaimer, but it is comparable to a certain degree, and I'm pretty sure the price range of those both consoles, the handheld Nintendo Switch 2 and the PlayStation 5 gaming console, they were quite comparable. No, I still think that the PS5 was a little bit more expensive. I think Sony's already planning on charging their AAA games for $90 too. Well, here's the thing. Here is the thing. I personally will probably not be affected as much as people who really want to play their AAA games, right? On the Nintendo Switch 2. I personally have a very, very, very select taste of games. And a very limited time also to play games. So for me, maybe over time, I don't expect myself, and again, I can only speak for myself, I won't be spending that much money on it. And if basically every single third-party game from, let's say, Sony or Microsoft ends up being 90 euros, I'm sorry, man. Ain't going there. I'm just not. I'm just not. It's too much. It's too much. And if I ever end up buying just one, it will probably be a max of one and not two, nor three, nor anything like that. It's just that, I mean, let's just say, let's wait. We'll see what happens. It's fairly worse than the PS5. How so? How so? I mean, I just looked at, for example, I know that the screen could have been a lot better, but I think that's going to be an upgrade. There is going to be an upgraded version of the Nintendo Switch 2. I would say in less than maybe 3 years after the first release, with an OLED screen, bigger, better, etc. But you know, it can run at 120 FPS. It runs 4K games as well. And I think the docking station where you can place the Nintendo Switch 2 on is that supports the 4K definition, I think. And the 20, was it 120 FPS at 4K, or was it 10, 20, I don't know, 1080 pixels? I don't remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but so the PS5 has a better better graphics pretty much for the same price. Yeah, 1080p for 4K. Yeah, the 4K one is when you dock it in the docking station, I believe. And yeah, no, but that's, again, let me just pause this real quick. Yeah, it is worse, but the difference is you cannot compare apples with apples in this one. It's a handheld. It's way smaller. It's easily, you know, you can take it everywhere. You cannot take a PS5 everywhere. You need to install a PS5 everywhere. And Nintendo Switch 2, you don't. It's a handheld. And I think that's the magic. I think for the most part, the specs for the Nintendo Switch 2 are reasonable for the price they're asking, because it's a handheld. And that's it, really. That's generally it. And by the way, I went into this hunt, by the way. I'm currently hunting Shiny Ghastly, but I honestly forgot. I honestly forgot what type of sandwich I can make in order to kind of increase the shiny odds. Or do we just raw dog it? I think I'm just gonna raw dog it right now because I don't feel like doing any research. And if I'm not mistaken, like, does Shiny Ghastly even, is that even noticeable here? I don't know. But I think I think I should be doing the picnic reset. It's a little bit better than just flying back and forth. But anyway, I'm curious to know. I mean, I already know that Benny's not getting the Nintendo Switch 2 because it's too expensive, but are you getting it? And if so, why? Because you don't seem to be defending it. So I think that you won't be able, or I mean, you won't be getting it. anytime soon. But yeah, just share your opinion, man. I'm just curious. Maybe maybe there is a different reason behind the reason for why you would like to purchase it. But regardless, that's currently my take on the. You're not planning on buying it, okay? So you're going to stick with the Nintendo Switch 1 instead. Interesting. Interesting. So what happens when your online runs out on your Nintendo Switch 1? Are you going to stop? Are you going to slowly stop playing Nintendo? Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to continue producing games for the Nintendo Switch 1. You've had the Nintendo Switch for 2 years now, and it's still good. Good, man. That's nice. I think I've had it for ever since I came back to YouTube, actually, after being absent for like 10 years. So yeah, I mean, like, I bought it immediately once I set up everything at my place when I moved. So I have it a little bit as long as you have, I think. The only difference is that I spilled some coffee on the entire console and docking station as well. So I am just very happy that it didn't break. But it was definitely a mess. Yeah, but I don't think I'm ready to drop $500 just to play exclusive for almost $100. Totally. It is a lot of money, man. It is a lot of money. When you consider everything that you would like to buy, all the add-ons, games, accessories, especially if you want to play multiplayer with other people, then it really gets a little bit expensive. I understand. And I feel the same way. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's true, Benny. You know, I used to drink a lot of coffee prior to my live streams when I started live streaming here on YouTube. And I'm by the way, I'm currently also thinking about and considering the fact that I may want to multi-platform stream because quite frankly, I love you guys a lot. But so doing some research, it seems like I would get a little bit of a better chat engagement if I do it on some social media platforms such as, for example, TikTok. But I'm just thinking about it for now. But anyway, yeah, it didn't break. I had to dry it up and everything. The thing is also, and I was fairly lucky because I didn't realize I had spilled coffee on top of my Nintendo Switch and the docking station as well. It was like after a couple of minutes I realized that had happened. And by then, like the coffee even spilled all the way down to my PC as well. So everything around my electronic area there got affected, and I was very close to almost losing it, but I didn't do it because everything still works, thankfully. Also, CA is gonna have a Switch 1 version, and that's pretty much the only game I'm looking forward to. Yes, I agree. It's the next big thing for Pokemon lovers as us, or I would say lovers. Wow, that's quite a heavy statement, but I would say Pokemon fans, right? That's the next best thing, and I agree. Unfortunately, though, I'm pretty sure that game is optimized for the Nintendo Switch too, and they will have to downgrade it quite a lot for just the regular Switch. Personally, I don't think it's gonna be worth the buy if you start playing that game on the Nintendo Switch 1, the current one we're playing on. But that's just my take, and I think that they also know that as well, so they're not going to really put a lot of effort into Pokemon CA for the regular Switch. Yeah, well, honestly, I have been experimenting a little bit with shorts here on YouTube, and they work decently well, actually. Because the one thing that I'm trying to achieve with those shorts is to kind of revive whoever is subscribed to my YouTube channel, because I do have a little bit, you know, there is a couple of thousands of you, but I would say about 90% to 95% of you guys are are still sleeping, or maybe just completely offline. I don't know. Like I said, my YouTube channel is it's quite old. It's I think it's like almost 15 years old. It's kind of crazy. It's just unfortunate that I quit posting content for like 10 years. There's like a 10-year gap between the you know, the break that I took and when I came back. So, you know, reviving and getting everybody back on track is gonna be literally impossible because you need wait, I also need to take into consideration the fact that I am 10 years older as well. So everybody back then who used to watch my videos is 10 years older. And we are not grown adults with a lot of responsibilities. And yeah, ain't nobody got time for this. Or maybe not everyone, but you know, at the end of the day, just trying stuff out. Sounds like fun. Uh, I like your optimism. I must admit, El. I do like your optimism. I think that I hope that Pokemon ZA is gonna be really good on the Nintendo Switch. The thing is I am not buying it, and the reason why I'm not buying it is because I've had my fair share of frustration with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and the very low FPS in certain areas. To the point where I was like, I felt like I was ripped off. To the point where I started thinking about how did I spend $60 or euros, for that matter, on this game that plays like a game that is not even worth $20. You know what I mean? And it's not me to shed on this game at all because, like I said, I'm a big, huge fan of Pokemon. It's just that it's fair to say that these games are a little bit lackluster for what's possible right now in today's technology, right? So that's just my take on it. Oh, that's some good feedback. Thank you very much, El. I appreciate it. I think that I'm going to you know, open up a Castle of Perfect account on TikTok and see just what happens. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that TikTok got banned in the US in the US, right? Or am I thought that I read something like that. I'm just not really sure if that's still the case. Like a lot of people had their businesses running through TikTok, and then from one day to another, Trump said enough is enough, and he just basically banned the entire platform. Oh, yeah, it got banned, exactly. So people cannot download it anymore. But those who already had downloaded the application, I think that they got like a message, a pop-up saying that they cannot use the application at this moment or something like that. Oh, it was banned for like 12 hours? Oh, it is back? But Benny, do you live in the USA? And if so, like, can you use TikTok right now? Because I mean, I live in Europe. So for me, TikTok never left. TikTok has always been here. Honestly, I think that I'm just gonna make a sandwich. Let me just go ahead and look at my Discord server, because I believe that it was either UL or someone else who shared or like a little bit of the sandwich combinations at some point in time, and it helps. Let's see, where is it? Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, I think that I had like wait a second. Was it oh, is this Chrome? I am on Chrome. Yes, I am. Okay. Um what the hell? No, this is not. Oh, it is Chrome. Where's my stuff? Oh, wait. I think that I had it on Firefox. Yeah, I was using different browsers at some point. Where is the where is it? Sprites. I think that I found it. I think I did. No, this is the old one. Man. Shit. Hold on. I could have sworn that you guys had shared it in the past. Um, hmm. Hold on, man. I am just 100% certain that I... Oh, found it. Okay, got it. Okay, that's nice. Is the page still up? It's like a web browser somewhere on... What is this? On Reddit. Yeah, on Reddit. So I found the thing. Now, what is this? This is water, grass, bug, normal, eyes, electric. You guys can obviously not see it because I'm just looking at it. I'm not broadcasting it. Fairy, dark, ghost. There we go. So for ghost, we need 1 potato salad, actually 2 of them, 3 pieces of strawberry, and 2 spicy herba mystica. And I think that I still have enough ingredients. I'm sorry, I was searching for the ingredients for... Is that shiny? No, it's not shiny, right? No, it's not. All right. I was looking for the ingredients to make a ghost type sandwich, because I honestly think that this is taking a little bit too much time, and I am missing literally 1 ghastly to have the entire family. Wait, am I tripping? I could have... Yeah, okay. I think when Trump officially became president, he unlifted the ban. Wait, wasn't Trump the one that actually banned it in the first place? Or am I tripping? Am I living in an alternative reality? Because I could have sworn he was the one. We need 1, 2 potato salad and something like strawberries, right? Was that apple? Strawberries. How many pieces do we get? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I think it was like 2 spice herba mystica. Uh-oh. Should have saved the game prior to this. But yeah, now there's no going back. Oh, really? The president was still Biden. Oh, my God. I got my time frames a little bit messed up. Sorry about that. But it's been a very long time since I tried to make a sandwich, by the way, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's see if I still got it. I have, gotta put a lot of strawberry. Oh my God, these are a lot of them. 3 pieces. Was it like 3 pieces or like 3 times the straw? Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Oh, hold on. Come on, strawberry. Oh, yeah, that one is gonna fall. Oh my goodness. Okay. A little bit on top like that. Oh my God, dude. What the hell? But Trump would become president a day after TikTok got banned. Oh, that's why I got the time frames a little bit messed up in my head. Because the moment, or at least the video that I saw when TikTok got banned, it was Trump talking about it. And he was talking about some negotiations of the application being sold, or at least somebody wanted to sell it, or China should have sold it to the USA, something along those lines. But I totally messed it up here, guys. I got a fighting type instead of a ghost type, and that's a problem because I obviously don't have fighting type Pokemon in front of me right now. But I'm gonna save my game just real quick. We just ruined 1 sandwich. We're gonna go back into sandwich mode, and let's see if I can. But it is a potato salad. 1, 2, 3. 2 spicy or miss. It should be ghost. This is so strange. Okay. Let me try that again. The recordings from the court trial. What? Wait, which one? I may have missed some. So oh, I chose potato tortilla. I'm stupid. It's 2 potato salad. And You know, I'm just gonna try this. Screw it. One strawberry. See what happens. Oh yeah, the reasons why they wanted the app deleted or banned were outrageous. Yeah, of course. I think like the majority of the USA citizens, they all unanimously agreed upon the fact that the reason why that application was going to get banned was because the USA couldn't control the content exchange, right? Because it was they couldn't censor it, right? They didn't have any control of it. And if there is one thing that I've learned in the years that I've lived on this planet is that people with power, they will go nuts when they lose the ability to control whatever it is that they have been controlling that brought them to power in the first place, right? If they can have their finger in every single soup, sounds weird. They just go ballistic. It's great. It's crazy. It's like the saying, right? It's like power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. Something along those lines. And the sun, again, I don't understand how the sun always hits my face halfway through here. I don't get it. But we finally got the ghost app sandwich, which thank God that it happened, because Jesus Christ, I've been talking forever, but there is not a singular shiny Ghastly I have been able to find so far. But I think that it has to happen soon, because as you can clearly tell, it's getting a little bit lighter outside. Maybe the sun is coming up, and then yeah, the Ghastlies are gonna stop spawning. But maybe I should continue resetting everything with the sandwich. Oh, with the sandwich method. Also, one thing that I think that is kind of tricky with Ghastly is I think that its shiny version in this game is quite identical to the regular one. So I just really hope I can see it. So if you guys see it, by any chance, you see me running around, not reacting to it, maybe maybe you should shout, let me know. But unfortunately, I think there is a little delay in the streaming content that you see in actually real time. So maybe I'll end up missing it anyway. I'm really bothered by the sun in my face right now. So I'm just gonna step back a little bit like this and have the sun actually reach the microphone instead of my face. Much better. They thought that TikTok were reading their minds via headphones. That's the most ridiculous part of reasoning I've ever heard in my life. Now, I think there is also like a huge disconnect between, let's say, the older generation that didn't really grew up with technology and the fact that they are still writing the rules, right? There's a lot of things that they no longer like interact with, let's say, in the real world, but they're still making legislations for it. And there is like a huge disconnect there as well. So yeah, maybe that maybe that's why. I mean, I think that for people above the ages of let's say 70 right now, or 65 maybe, the world has changed so much that it is impossible for their brains to kind of catch up with everything that has changed. And unfortunately, I'll have to like reset my game again, because as I said, like it come on, man. How can this game be like this? The sun came up, unfortunately. But how does the sun come up at like 8 p.m.? That's weird. I don't understand that part. Anyway. And we're living in 2020. You know what? You know what? Hold on. Synchronize. There we go. And then turn it off. Perfect. Now I can turn it on again. And hopefully, Ghastly will still be there and I can still continue to hunt it. You think they wanted to get the upper hand by stating that the CEO of TikTok was an immigrant in America? I don't know, man. I think that they could they have like a lot of reasons why They wanted to gain control of that application, regardless of the situation. The masses really said, you know what, we really want this application back. The entire country was pissed off, bro. They were mad. And I can clearly understand that. And by the way, I just totally failed the Ghastly, unfortunately, guys. I think the mass outbreak just disappeared. It disappeared. But now we have new ones. We got Rowlets. Hold on, I'm just gonna check this real quick. So, oh no, I almost got into a fight with a Ghastly. Pokedex. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'm still missing like all the starters, that's for sure. I don't have a Houndoom nor Houndour. What did I just see? A Rowlet. Is Rowlet part of the Paldea region? I don't recall. Starly is. It's Rowlet. Oh my god. It's unfortunate that I cannot really like search with like a letter, right? Where's Rowlet? I don't think Rowlet is part of the Paldea region, is it? But it does spawn in the Paldea region, so it should, right? Did I miss it? No. Rowlet. I think it's even faster to search in the boxes instead of my Pokedex because we got even a Howlucha up there. Jesus, so many Pokemon. I don't think that Rowlet is part of it, unfortunately. Oh, it is right there. Okay, nice. So do I have the shiny one of this? No, I don't. Okay, so I don't have a Rowlet nor a Braviary. So in that case, since I failed the Ghastly, I'm gonna spend some time trying to catch Rowlet instead. And I think that Rowlet's feather, the one it has on its forehead. Yeah, Rufflet. Did I say Rowlet all the time? What the hell is a Rowlet? What, oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Exactly, that's exactly what I mean, bro. Yo, that was bad. That was like really, really bad. Jesus, know your names, man. Okay, cool. So, where are they? Spathra, you can go, please. Fight. Hello. Yes, get away from me. So, where is the mass outbreak? Okay, so here's the mass outbreak, I think. Where are they? Okay, great. So here they are. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit because we need a little bit of space. And I'm going to start off immediately by saving the game, which is always advised if you're shiny hunting. That way you can actually save your resources if things don't go the way that you want. And one of the most, I would say, the rarest items in this game are the Herba Mystica, so pretty much take care of that. I'm just gonna take a look at the file that I have here. I'm gonna be looking for flying types, okay? So that's gonna be 2 noodles, 4 times Prosito. I can never pronounce that. Okay, let's try this then. Yeah, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what was the other one? I just missed it. Noodles, okay. Noodles and spice or Mystica. El noodles. I can't see. Oh, there it is. 1, 2. And then too spicy. Why is it always too spicy? I'm gonna run out of spicy like this. But it's fine as long as I get the shiny. You know, it's worth it. I did save a lot of them before. I had like a crazy amount of Herba Mystica because I was always playing this game. You pronounce prosciutto. Ah, prosciutto. Got it. Thank you, sir. So today I learned something new. Prosciutto. You know, I am originally from the Dominican Republic, so I would say like prosciutto. Something like that. You just keep your herbs in Scarlet. Like, you have to use them at some point, right? Because what is the point if you're not using them? Regardless, we're gonna put some noodles on top of some, how do you say again? Prosciutto. And that makes for the weirdest sandwich. We don't need the top. We can just throw that away. And this should actually result in a flying type, I would say shiny sandwich, if you want to call it like that. So let's find out if the Cazador special here is exactly what we were looking for. Hopefully it is, unless the file is outdated or Scarlet got an update where things have changed, but I don't think so. Alright, Tasty Cazador Original. Yes, perfect. So we got Sparkling, Tidal, and Humongo Power level 3. So that means that there is a heightened chance of encountering the Pokemon, a big Rufflet, with a mark, and an increased shiny odds. Right. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually get our hands on one of those. Now remember, as always, I think that I hope that by the time I am done with this game, I can flawlessly transition into Pokemon ZA by that time. At least I'm saying it wrong. I hope to be done before ZA comes out. That's my point. So in order to make that work, I would have to play quite a lot more often. Or yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do that. Now that I think about it, I mean, I've been when I started doing this live shiny dex hunt, I think it's a year ago, like the last time when I started. Actually, I'm not really sure, but I think so. And if it's not a year, then I'm getting fairly close to 1 year. So it's about time I finish it. Just have to put in the work. Do I think the shiny hunting is going to be easier in ZA? Yes, absolutely. Especially because the encounter area is way smaller. So they'll have to come up with a way to kind of allow you to shiny hunt in there. That's my take. I'm not really sure. You would think that if the area is more open, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, then the methods of finding a shiny Pokemon would be easier. But I think that the gimmick or the mechanics, including the shiny charm and like the sandwich method in this game, the gimmick that increases the shiny odds as well, for ZA is gonna be ridiculous. I think so, because you need to keep into consideration that game is played in the future. So there is like a lot of technological advances, and I would think that they would come up with an item of some sort that greatly increases your shiny odds. Something like a little nephew of the shiny charm. I think it's gonna be a lot easier. I really think so. But we'll I guess we'll find out this year. But I think honestly, I keep thinking about what you said, El, but it's gonna be such a disservice to play CA on the Nintendo Switch rather than the Nintendo Switch 2. But we'll see the difference when it comes out, because I'll be playing it on the Switch 2, hopefully, if I get my hands on a Switch 2. I've been calling all my local retailers, and none of them can actually tell me anything yet, which is unfortunate. But by the time CA comes out, you get it, I get it. I'll be playing it on the Switch 2, hopefully. And then we can actually clearly see what the differences is. I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't think that if you play the Switch 2 version of that game, that you can play it also on the regular Switch. I think those are going to be two completely different versions of the game. One optimized for the older generation and one optimized for the newer generation. And if that's the case, I won't be able to do a side-by-side comparison, because obviously I'm not going to be buying both games. That's ridiculous. I don't get paid for this. Do you think they're going to have like an upgraded synchro machine? Oh my god, I completely forgot about that, dude. The Blueberry Academy gimmick, amazing. Yes, I think they should develop more on that. And it would be nice to have that in the new game as well. One thing that I also stuck by me when I saw the trailer for Pokemon ZA, the last trailer or the final trailer, or the latest trailer, it was the fact that I think that I saw the character jumping from one building to another and using, I think it was his Rotom phone to jumping mid-air for some reason. It was the weirdest thing. I still cannot understand how that works. But if that is some sort of technology, then I'm also thinking that there will be some technology that will allow you either to transform yourself into the Pokemon that is in the lead position of your team, or perhaps something different. Maybe, yeah, controlling your Pokemon from afar and having your character stand still, more like the same way it works in the Blueberry Academy. Although it's like you transport your spirit into the Pokemon itself. Because Scarlet and Violet, it is said it's still a prototype. Yeah, yeah. Even the more reason though. That's even better, by the way. That's that good catch. Good catch. I mean, in Arceus, shiny hunting was very easy. You know, it was, and I never really spent too much time into it. I do have quite a lot of shiny Pokemon in that game, but I never went like really crazy on it, like really shiny hunting, trying to complete any live shiny decks of that sort. But man, the fact that there was a sound when a shiny Pokemon spawned, that was just generational, bro. Transcendence. When I heard that was the thing, bro, I was my ears were hooked. I was like this, listening at all times, resetting the map each and every time. It was fun. It was really fun. I just really hope that they bring the sparkles from, let's say, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. You know, you remember those the sparkles around the Pokemon when you find a shiny Pokemon? They would go around your Pokemon upwards in a swirl. I think like that is honestly one of the best shiny animations ever in any generation Pokemon game, and I hope they bring out something like that. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, by the way, I discovered not too long ago that there is like two types of sparkles. Like that shit took me by surprise. It took me by storm. I was like, what? So you have like square sparkles and like the regular star sparkles. And I believe there is really not much of a difference. It's not like the Pokemon is more shiny than the other one or something like that. It's just a different animation, if I'm not mistaken. But it kind of a cool gimmick there. Regardless, I honestly think that they need to bring back the sparkles from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, because I think those were the true OG sparkles, man. Golden stars swirling around your Pokemon. Yeah, it was fantastic. All right, so wait a second. Give me a sec. I think that I need to refresh my brain, my memory. Like, how does the Rufflet again looks like? I think that the shiny form has like a bluish fin. I mean, not a fin, but a feather on his forehead, if I am not mistaken. Let's see, Rufflet. There we go. Oh no, it's just a little bit. Wow, what the hell? It's actually. What color is that? Orange? Uh, I guess it's a little bit of orange. Its body color becomes orange. It's strange, and I'm glad the sandstorm actually subsided, because now I can actually look at my screen and actually see what is spawning. Now we can do two things here. I can either reset through the picnic method, just opening up a picnic and then closing it back up again, or I can just run around. And honestly, we're in a very wide area here in the desert, so I think it's best if I just run around a little bit like this, you know, force despawn them like that, or one by one, and then just simply walk back. And perhaps I'll be the lucky owner of a shiny Rufflet sometime soon. I do recall that I tried to find this Pokemon before. I tried to hunt it before, but it literally never shined or shown. I think it's shown. Past tense of shine. Anyway, yeah. So never was lucky enough to capture one of these. But maybe today that's gonna change. But you wanted to hunt, but you're too bored to do this side quest for every Pokemon in the dex. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was part also of Pokemon Arceus. That's true. It's quite time intensive. It's not easy. Well, I mean, it's not hard. It's just most of the things that are worth having in this game, they just are very time intensive. Take a lot of time. You got a mark in on a Pokemon in Shield. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I completely forgot that marks came from Pokemon Sword and Shield. As unfortunate as I have to go, I got school tomorrow. All right, man. Thank you very much for being here today. Appreciate it. Have a good one. And thank you. Hopefully I'll find one. Take care. But yeah, like I said, Benny, I think that, you know, the is that? No, it's not. I actually kind of forgot that the marks were originally from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And it's actually not strange, to tell you the truth, because like I said, I was gone for like 10 years. So every Pokemon game that was released like in those 10 years, which were Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I think there were more titles, Pokemon Eevee, of Go Eevee, Let's Go Eevee, I think it's called, and all the other titles. I never played those games, simply because I was just not playing these games. I wasn't playing any Pokemon games by then, other than Pokemon Go sometimes. So yeah, many of the mechanics and the little things that were introduced in older generations, I have no idea. So I like time traveled a little bit, essentially. Ended up with this game and then realized that a lot of the things that are now implemented into the main series games, that they are from different games, of course, rather than this one. The luxury Pokeball looks cool. Yeah, I think it's one of the coolest one though. It's not my most favorite one, but it is up there. I would say Premier Ball is also pretty good. I mean, good looking. Very luxurious. Yeah, maybe. You know, it's also a little bit frustrating, the fact that I can't hear my in-game sound. I can only hear myself talk. I may go crazy at some point. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, come on. Is this... Are you shiny? I don't think you're shiny. No, you're not. Scarlet is actually kind of cute. It's a little bird. Little bird with a big head. Alright, I'm just gonna try and reset this... with the picnic method, because this is not really helping out a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So Benny, are you actually shiny hunting right now, or are you doing something else? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, please, come on, Rowlet. You have been, you know, partially a pain in my existence. It's not the first time that I'm looking for this Pokemon. This is probably the third or fourth time that I'm trying to capture or find a shiny Rufflet. So I'm hunting for it. It's just that it just doesn't spawn. At least not for me. Not for me. Okay. No. And they are so small too, because you have to like zoom in a little bit. At least I don't have like absolutely great eyesight. I can see, but not like every single detail. So it takes me a little bit of focus to check this. Catching Pokemon in games is like the anime exploring. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit like that. It feels good. It feels good, especially when you are, you know, making some great progress. So, what is your goal right now, Benny? Are you trying to get the full decks, or what are you doing right now? You know what I think is gonna happen to me? I'm probably gonna get a shiny Spathra, which, by the way, turns out to be the first Pokemon, the first shiny Pokemon I've ever had in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Shiny Spathra. Super random. It was prior to me completing the decks, so that means it was a full odd shiny. And I just noticed it because it looked so completely different. I think it was a little bit darker. I think it like black. Like the... Oh, I thought I had one spawning in front of me, but it disappeared. Anyway, let's see if another one spawns. But it was it had black colors. I think the feathers, like the yellow part. No, not the yellow part. The... What is that? Orange? Orange feathers or wings. Those are black. So impossible to miss, essentially. Oh shit, what the hell? Holy moly. Holy shit, did you see that? Jesus, what a crazy launch. Is your name by any chance GTR with launch control? Jesus Christ, that was fast. Unavoidable. Oh, come on. Where is the... Oh, shoot. Didn't see that. Are you just having fun catching Pokemon exploring? Okay, cool. What game are you playing? Sword and Shield? Or Scarlet and Violet, as of now? Okay. Got an idea. I'm gonna get out of here soon, because I feel like my sandwich is going to give me the shiny in less than 5 minutes from here. Watch. 3 here. Ooh, a lot of them are spawning over there. Oh no, I don't want to fight. Nothing here. No, the fact that I need to keep an eye on the map is a little bit annoying. I don't want to get too far away from the spawn point of the mouse outbreak. This is ridiculous. Not shiny Ghastly, by the way. Huh. I almost forgot the fact that I already failed the first attempt of getting a shiny Ghastly after starting live streaming today. Now I really hope I can get this Rufflet. Oh man, it blends it, like its body color before it spreads its wings like that. It blends in perfectly with the background, and that's a problem. You know, that's a huge problem, because I would have to zoom in each and every time, and it's just costs extra time, and everything that costs extra time is not good. Okay, you got a micro card for the Switch that has 256 space on Amazon. Wait, how does that work? What are you talking about? Oh, you're playing Shield. Okay, so you got a micro card, micro SD card, I suppose, right? For the Switch, that has 256 space on Amazon. What? I don't know, man. I may be stupid, but I'm genuinely not understanding what you're saying right now. So you bought a micro card on Amazon, which has 256 spaces for your Nintendo Switches, for your Nintendo Switch. So like 256 possible games. Is that like an R4? If I have to go back in time when I was a teenager still, what an R4 for? I think it was like the older consoles. Oh, more space. Ah, you're talking about just space, just space. Okay, but what does Amazon have to do with it? Like for your save data and stuff like that. That's nice. I think you're gonna have to double that if you're ever going to get the Switch too. But you already said multiple times you're not gonna get it. But in case you ever change your mind, by that time you'll have to like double or triple or quadruple the amount of space that you currently have for the newer games, which take up a lot of space, bro. Like a lot, like crazy much. All right, so this is you know, it's so annoying that I cannot. Ooh, hold on. Oh, never mind. My eyes are playing trick on me. I thought I saw a shiny there, but that was not a shiny. Imagine. Not shiny. I need to find like a better pattern of running to encounter all of them a little bit faster. Because this is not really super effective, essentially. You will never change your mind. Holy shit. You're really steadfast on that. Right. Okay. I do admire your determination, honestly. I mean, I know that I will have to buy one, regardless of whether or not I like it or not. Because I want to continue posting content. And, you know, older consoles, they get old. People stop watching it, so need to update regardless. And I'm also a fan of them anyway, so. Although I don't agree with the way they conduct their business sometimes. But hey. Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, man. Okay. So, tell me, Benny, do you have multiple shinies in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Oh, you've seen YouTube videos saying that you don't have to buy the Nintendo Switch too? Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that you shouldn't. That's correct. I think there's quite a lot of loud people on YouTube saying that you shouldn't. And again, I think we have gone through the main reasons, for me at least, why I think it's kind of justifiable why people think that way. I don't shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Find them in the wild. Okay. Okay. Why not? I mean, this game has to have one of the easiest methods to find shiny Pokemon, although I am doing a very poor job at actually showcasing that because the game is really not, you know, eager to cooperate this time around. I haven't seen a shiny ever since I started, which is ridiculous. But hey, man, like I said, that's how the cookie crumbles. And we also have a sandstorm going on right now, which is, although it's good for getting a very rare mark on a possible shiny Rufflet, it's still annoying because it drops the FPS of the gameplay. And it makes Rufflet a little bit harder to notice, especially the shiny one. Because that one blends in more with the sandstorm than the regular ones. Shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet hurt my eyes. Oh, thank God I'm not the only one that says that or thinks that. Because, man, I'm focusing really hard to do this right now. Like, really hard. And even even then, I'm still trying to focus. Like, focus even more with the zoom in option or functionality of the game. Console, game, whatever. I mean, like, the size of the Pokemons are really small, so I understand. There are Pokemon that are even going to cause me to basically rage for a moment, most likely in the future. I think that Tatsugiri is one of those Pokemon which I am literally waiting until them being the last type of Pokemon that I have to shiny hunt in this endeavor, because just freaking problematic to find. And one, they're really small, and two, it's like, man, it's just problematic. Hurts my eyes. And the sandstorm is back. Great. Okay, now give me the shiny. That would be nice, sir. Tauros is a strong Pokemon to catch, says Benny. That's true. Tauros is a strong Pokemon overall. Is it one of your favorite Pokemon or just one of those OG Cantonian cool Pokemon? Wait, did the mass outbreak end? No, it didn't. Okay. Wow, for the second I thought, wow, I just got played for the second time. That would have been crazy. Anyway. Moving along, Rufflet here. Rufflet there. Another one there. Nothing. Gen 1 favorite Pokemon of Benny is Tauros. Okay, cool. My all-time favorite Pokemon is Arcanine. Like my literally spot number one from the very beginning has always been Arcanine, because even before knowing that Arcanine was supposed to be a legendary Pokemon in the Kanto region, back in the days, and they changed their mind and made birds instead. Even before knowing all that, I knew that there was something legendary about Arcanine, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But it was just confirmed later. So somehow, some way, that Pokemon really has a little place in my Pokemon heart, I guess. Buffalo is tough, yeah, but Taurus is tougher. Although Buffalo has a little bit better defense stats, I think, and slower speed than Taurus, and I think lower attack stat as well. How much time do we have left on the sandwich? 6 minutes. So I've been running around for 25 minutes already, and no shiny Rufflet. Unbelievable. Imagine that. I'm just messing around with me. Yeah, well, nothing here. Nothing there. Need to get off Koraidon. And also shiny, now that I think about it, by the way, it's like shiny Koraidon and shiny Miraidon. Like, when are those Pokemon going to be released, by the way? Like, this game is at the end of its lifetime, I would say. And it's still no shiny legendaries. Still shiny locked. Nothing. Nada. Okay. Jesus. 1, 2. How is that a thing? I have a whole shiny charm, a sandwich active, and I'm in a mass outbreak. Okay. I guess today is just not my lucky day, is it? This is a tad crazy. You know, the sandstorm really makes it extremely hard for me to pinpoint whether or not they're shiny or not, to determine their color. Hello. Okay. Nothing. Nada. Let's reset the entire thing here. Come on, I believe. I believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, wrong anime. Nothing. Nothing. Oh my god, 3 FPS gameplay. Let's go. Jesus. Storm is really doing some work here. Hey, why are you guys flying up there? Okay, well, nothing in this batch. On to the next one. Yeah, nothing here. We got 3 spawns, 4 spawns actually. That is not shiny. Oh man. Why are they all flying? Can you guys just like walk? Jump around on the floor. Okay, nothing is shiny in this batch. Did you hear a person pre-ordered to Switch 2 and got cancelled by a troll, and he rant on YouTube? No. Somebody pre-ordered 2 Switches and it got cancelled. Yeah, why are you ordering 2 Switches? I think it's 1 per person, no? If I'm not, oh shit. That rooflet got mad. This one is not shiny. You are not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. None of you are shiny. Jesus. But yeah, isn't there like a requirement to be able to pre-order a Nintendo Switch too? I think that you have to have like the 12-month subscription or something like that, or you should be kind of bring that evidence or use your subscription as an evidence that you're an actual player and not a scalper, which is a cool thing that Nintendo did, but I don't think that stopped the scalpers anyway. They found a way. I think that it was Amazon in the USA that had like the Nintendo Switch 2 priced at like $799. Super ridiculous. You got it from Walmart. Okay. So I actually went to Walmart physically and said, "Hey man, I want to pre-order 2 I want to pre-order 2 Nintendo Switch," and they were like, "Cool, let's do it." And then before he got home, he got that notification saying, "Hey, your pre-order has been canceled. Thank you for coming." Yeah, that would be crazy if that was the case. I would be so mad. Oh God. You know, I'll admit it. My eyes are suffering. Let me get a little bit closer to the screen because that strains my eyes a little bit less. I think that I'm about to go full-blown full screen on my Nintendo Switch right now because Jesus Christ, the Sandstorm and the color of Rufflet at 8:48 p.m. in the Netherlands? No, that doesn't work. It does not work, sir. It's rough. Rough in the eyes. Very rough. Got very dry eyes right now. I need at least 1 shiny to feel better. Where is it? I've had like perhaps like 5 or 6 sandstorms so far, and not a singular shiny. Jesus Christ, what is this? What type of curse is this? It's oh my God. Nothing. Like, bro, how is that possible? Look at that. Ridiculous. I'm gonna kill a couple of you, dude. Just pure out of frustration. Just go ahead and murder a couple of these birds. Yeah, go ahead, kill them. Because there's no way in hell that this is normal. I mean, I just need to keep in mind that it is a chance game, right? It's not guaranteed, but sometimes the luck is so bad that it makes me want to squish the life out of one of those birds. Okay, clearly nothing on this batch. Jesus. Gonna go on to the next one then. Nothing. It's like the reflection from a certain perspective, like makes these Pokemon really hard to identify whether or not it's shiny or not. Okay. None of these are shiny, are you? No, you're not. Get a little sip of this. Getting some juice, getting juiced up. I think the sandwich already is gone. Yeah, I now see a lot of Donphan. It's ridiculous, so I'm gonna restart my game because obviously I'm not going to accept the fact that I just spent 30 minutes trying to find a shiny Rufflet, didn't find it, and that I'm going to accept the fact that I lost some Herba Mystica. Hell no. We're not gonna do that. I mean, I cannot get my time back, but I can definitely get my sandwich Herba Mystica back. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here. I think I'm gonna do one more sandwich, and if I'm not able to find the shiny Pokemon, I am gonna call it a day and do a couple of shiny evolutions at the end. Um, Hopefully that will be yeah, sufficient for today to increase at least the number of the total amount of shiny Pokemon that I have. Ah, my God, Rufflet. Come on, bro. No, a little bugger. Bug. Okay. Is that one in the bag? Okay, not you. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and make another sandwich. Picnic. In Pokemon CA, the phone flows you to the next building. See, that's the thing that I was talking about a couple of minutes ago. Is that I don't understand that. How does that work? The thing is so small. I guess Logic just left the room. What was the sandwich again for flying taps? It was 2 noodles for prosciutto. Noodles, prosciutto. 1, 2, 3, 4 noodles. Where's the noodles at? What was it, 1 or 2? Just have the memory of a goldfish. 2 red gold pick. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. Prosciutto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Quite a lot. Noodles. Gross. Another piece of noodle. There we go. You got a shiny Zygarde ready in ZA in Shield. Really? You were lucky enough to find a shiny Zygarde in Pokemon Shield. Wow. Dude, that's amazing. I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but I would like one too. I have continued trying to capture or find a shiny Dialga in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I still have not been lucky enough to do that. I don't understand how your character doesn't gain weight with this game. Yeah, that's a great question. I think my character's real name is Monkey D. Luffy, right? Infinite amount of food into that belly. It's not gonna make him fat. As a matter of fact, it's just gonna turn it into fuel to make it a little bit more hyperactive. Okay. Nothing good. Okay, let's go ahead and take a closer look. None of that is shiny as far as I can tell. It's gonna walk off, and instead of using the you know, the restarting with the picnic method, I think I'm just gonna run around instead. I'm just gonna stand around here in the middle. Look around. Need to zoom out a little bit like that. Yeah, none of this is shiny. What a bummer. What a bummer. Are you shiny or not? Well, I honestly pray to you and Arceus that you actually end up getting the shiny that you're looking for. They tend to be very difficult, especially when you really are a little bit desperate of finding at least one, just like I am. Okay, I'm very far away from the mass outbreak, but the thing is Rufflet actually spawns spread out in this area, so it's completely fine. Meanwhile, still no shiny. Okay, we have quite a bunch of rufflets here. Not a single one is shiny. It's gonna walk off then. Walk off then. Alright, that's it. Oh, come on, dude. Cobra. Is it a Cobra? I think that's how it's called, no? Cobra. It's got some sand around its eyes. It's about to cry. Silly baby. Okay, so rooflet. Nothing. Are you the shiny sir? Or not? Are you the shiny sir? Or not, but you do have a mark, which is nice. See a bunch of rufflets here. Is any one of you shiny? Nope. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that they are gonna do that. That's just free money for Nintendo. I mean, basically every single game developer and their DLC obsession is basically it's just a way of getting more money and getting people to play the game a little bit longer, I would say. In most cases, not really necessary. It would be nice if they release it for free. Definitely not gonna do it. Definitely not going to do it. But yeah, hey, what can you do? But yeah, I hope that Pokemon CA is way larger. It has way more time, or playback time, play through time, sorry, than most people think it has. Because it's actually, the entire story plays in a city. I don't think that has ever happened before in a Pokemon game. Which means that a lot of people are a little bit afraid. Well, I wouldn't say afraid, but a little bit skeptical about the duration of the gameplay. Or duration of the storyline, I would say. Oh my goodness. What is going on? How am I still looking for the shiny rufflet and still, you know, this is the moment when my patience is really reaching its limits, because how is this a thing? I have this shiny charm, right? I have a sandwich active, right? And I have defeated like 40 of these mass outbreak Pokemon, and still the game refuses to pop out the shiny one. Like, that's ridiculous, man. What type of BS is this? And a flying type sandwich too. Like, the only flying type Pokemon here is it. Except Spathra, I think. Spathra is it psychic flying? I don't remember. Regardless, it's just these two then instead. But still no shiny. Like, what has changed? I know I've been away for a while, but that doesn't mean that my odds should be negative. Oh my god. Good lord. Have mercy, Arceus. Some people think you're stuck in a city. I don't think you're stuck in a city. It's like the main story plays in one singular city. That's what it is. And maybe, you know, the expansion packs or the DLCs that you're really looking forward to, maybe they allow you to leave the city and go to different areas. I think that would be cool. Kind of breaks away from the curse that people consider. From the thing that people consider a curse. Sorry. Which is the whole gameplay is in a city. Ridiculousness. Oh my god, bro. Rufflet, please. Spawn. Where's the shiny? Come on. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's great that you all have marks and stuff, but Jesus Christ. At least be shiny. Look at this. It's big and it has a mark. It's unbelievable. But it's missing the most important part. Just being shiny, that's all. Oh my goodness. Lego Marvel. Alright, never played that game in my life. Is it good? I'm gonna take this one out of frustration. I'll take you out of frustration. Yeah, kill it. Okay, that's not it. That is not it either. This is not it. This is not it. Wow. This is a mass outbreak without shinies. Imagine that. The game forgot to generate shinies, man. And I even restarted the game too, so it's like I have such a bad seed right now. Unbelievable. How do you spend 1 full hour looking for one shiny with literally every single shiny boosting odd mechanic that you can get in the game? That is beyond me, man. Oh, shit. Almost got into a fight. Yeah, you're all ugly for that, man. Who are you? What is this? You two aren't shiny, and you are flying away. For what reason? Because you're not shiny. Okay, got it. Oh my god. Look at it. 5 idiots. Oh, I'm losing it. Three. Are you sure? No. Hey, what's up, guys? I mean, look at you, big and a mark. Yeah, congratulations, but you're missing the sparkles, man. Yeah, you thought you were special, but you're not. Oh my god. Nothing, bro. Just nothing. Another 5 over here. How do you dare spawn in a flock of 5 and still not a single one of you is shiny? You disgraceful birds. You have all fallen from grace. What do you mean? Yeah, at this point I'm just zooming in on everything because I don't even trust my eyesight anymore because of the duration this hunt is actually taking. And it's also ridiculous the amount of rooflets that I find with everything except the sparkles, man. Look at this. What do you mean? Bro. Two here, nothing. You guys, no. What about you? Look. The freaking size and the mark, but they're not shiny. Jeez. You know what I haven't seen in a while now? Hey, another 5. They keep spawning like that. That's actually, it's kind of nice, but they're still not shiny. Something I still haven't seen in a while now is the sandstorm. Like, where has the sandstorm gone to? The game has forgotten to generate that too. I mean, I've had like 6 of them so far, but I think this is the longest that I've stayed without seeing one. That I've walked around, I would say. Without any sandstorm. Okay. Oh. Maybe open up a picnic. Maybe that's what I have to do instead of running around. I don't know. A long time ago, you got a shiny Vulpix? Really? In what game? Vulpix in, for example, Pokemon Emerald was epic. I think you could find it in Mountain, was it Coronel or something like that? Like the Ghost Mountain? In Pokemon Emerald, like in the grave, was it a grave? I think it was a graveyard. The mountains you could find Vulpixes, if my memory serves me right. It's been a while. Oh, you found it in Scarlet. Cool. Brother, like, jeez. I mean, I am generally just straight up complaining right now because what is this? What is this? How do you explain this, bro? My god. And yes, I have a sandwich active. I mean, 18 minutes remaining. I think the rufflet for today is kind of first. And why do I engage into a I'm not even close to that Pokemon. What the? Oh my god, Earthworm. More like hitbox garbage worm. Like, what was that? Not even close to it. Somehow get into a fight with it. Okay. I think this is Game Freak's way of testing my patience. Thank God I had some food before I jumped on here. Because otherwise I would have lost it. Well, what happened to my shiny luck? I never had luck in the first place. It was all hard work. You know, I tend to be quite the opposite of what luck represents. You know, I'm always walking the hardest road for some reason. In life and in everything, but what can you do, man? The hand I was born with. Let's continue. Come on, come on, come on. I feel it. Within now and in the future, I'm gonna find a giant droplet. I can't tell you when exactly because I don't know. Oh my god. This is a crime at this point. This has to be a crime and my eyes are giving up. I'm sorry. I'm old. Another earthworm. Bro! Get out of here. What kind of shenanigans is this, man? Like, I'm not doing anything wrong for as far as I know. But it's just not happening. It's not happening for me today. Like, how long have I been streaming for? It's 1 hour and 37 minutes. And not a singular shiny. Imagine that. Does the game have to, like, warm up or something? Is it because I haven't been playing this game a lot? Wait, what? Whoa, relax. Maybe that's why. The earthworm shiny is blue. It's awesome. Yeah, I agree. I think that I have one somewhere in my boxes. I mean, look at that. All of them have a very reasonable size, which is great. But yeah, they're missing the sparkles. The most important thing, of course. Shit. I forgot I am riding a lizard. A dragon lizard. That somehow gets stuck to the wall. Suction on their feet. What the? Is that a shadow of a... I cannot even look up higher than this. And I see the shadow on the ground. You see that? How am I supposed to even look at that Pokemon if I cannot really, like, zoom up or look up? Like, imagine that's the shiny, right? Like, why are you flying so high, bro? The rufflets. I think that side of the map is cursed. I'm gonna try and stand over here. Maybe do it from this side. Okay. Guy shiny? No. You know, the one in the shadow looks shiny, but it's obviously not. Now look at this guy. Big and a mark. Big and a mark. Like, bro. Just big. Big and a mark. I am being trolled. There is no other way. What do you mean? Yo. I mean, alright. I have been extremely lucky in Pokemon Go with shiny Pokemon. I get it, but hey. This is a... Oh my god, my neck. This is a whole different game. I got a stiff neck now. Am I supposed to be having fun right now? Is that it? I mean, look at that. Like, what the... Yo! I will be here all day. No. No, 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 no. I will not be here all day. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Never gonna happen, sir. I have until the sandwich runs out. And then I'll give up. Because this is unfair. Yeah, this is unfair. I think this date and time, it means no shinies in this game, I guess. Because I don't know what I did to piss off Arceus that much. But yeah. I guess I did something. Hmm. 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 Oh my goodness. Okay. 1, 2. I mean, you know, the amount of rufflets with a big size and a mark is remarkable. No, I'm just gonna kick your ass. 1 or 2. More of you are going to continue to die if you continue this facade. Hey, what's up, man? You guys shiny? You got some shinies? No, you don't. Look at that. Big and a mark. Big and a mark. Everything is big and has a mark, except being shiny. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm just gonna run. This is quite something, brother. Oh my god, I am growing stiff because of this hunt. Okay, you know what? How much time? We got 11 minutes. Come on, I gotta hold on for 11 more minutes, bro. 11 more minutes. That's the limit. Old man Castador has to has to recharge his patience battery. Okay, well, none of you guys is shiny. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way. Yeah, no, it's shiny over there. Nope. Uh-huh. Gonna run away and run back in. They're usually spawn like, we have like a flock of 5 usually spawning around here, but I guess not. Not now. Nothing. Yeah, look at that. Mark, and big. A lot of big boys today, but no shiny. Wait, hold on. What a ridiculous. Now I remember why I was never able to find a shiny rufflet in the past, because this is like, I think this is attempt 4. That's like 4. Like this is my 4th or 5th attempt finding a shiny. Trying to find a shiny Rowlet, and it still hasn't paid off. Oh, and now I got a sandstorm. Absolutely fantastic. The one thing that I needed, right? A sandstorm. Of course. Yeah, why not? Just give me a sandstorm, maybe a rain, storm, thunderclouds. Give it all to me, man. What's that? What's that, Benny? I'm not doing gimmick haul raids in Scarlet and Violet because I heard it's bad. And that's what I said at the start of my stream. Although it's like a quote-unquote new event or the return of a new event or whatever, if Gimmicko's shiny odds in raids is not decreased, then I'm sorry, it's not worth your time. I am definitely not gonna do it if it doesn't have increased odds, because what is the point? The Pokemon is already super hard to spot. To spot the difference between its shiny form and its regular form. Imagine trying to hyperfixate on your screen for odds that are like 1 in 4,096. That is ridiculous. But hey man, there are plenty of people on this planet that will do it anyway. But let me tell you this, I'm definitely not one of them. Okay. Okay, we are nearing the end of the sandwich. How much time we got left? We got 8 minutes left, man. 8 more minutes of excruciating disappointment and back pain. Come on, bro. I don't recall the last time that I was this unlucky trying to shiny hunt some Pokemon. What's up, boy? Yeah, you're... Hey, look at that. We got 5 of them here. And guess what? Not a single one of them is shiny. Congratulations. You know, what is this? This ugly ass Pokemon. Okay. This challenge you're doing in Scarlet and Violet is going bad. Well, it's not. Not necessarily. It's just that today is just not my lucky day, unfortunately. You know, some days, everybody has those days, you know. Can't be lucky all the time, huh? I'm just coming to terms that today is not it. You know what would be hilarious? If all of a sudden I find like 3 shiny Rufflet back to back. Retribution. But yeah, you know, dreaming is a good thing sometimes. I like to daydream sometimes. Don't fan. We got a couple of them flying in the sky because why not? I'm gonna run away. Run away from my problems right now. One spawning. See. Let me take out this Cagnia. And by the way, shiny Cagnia was the very first shiny Pokemon I've ever caught in the history of my Pokemon career, by the way. In case you didn't know that. It was back in Pokemon Ruby. I was taking a shit back then. I was in the toilet with my Game Boy. And it turned out I found a red Cagnia, bro, in the desert. It was the most epic shit I've ever taken. I will never forget that moment, bro. My first shiny Pokemon while taking a shit. Oh, I'm laughing because it's hilarious. I mean, come on. It is. Yeah, okay, my eyesight is really asking me to stop. Jesus Christ. I need eye drops after this. I think they're now going to become a little bit harder to spot. Because now the sun is like settling or some stuff. I don't know what it is. But it seems like the light is dimming. It's getting darker. And the sunstorm is gone, thank God. That sunstorm really fucks up with the gameplay. Nope. Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it! Kill it! Jesus Christ. Wow, that one is like super pixelated for some reason. Kill it! Yeah, thank you. Hey, you wanna die too? At this point, I think I'm gonna kill all of them. Jesus. 1, 2, 3. Nada. Absolutely nothing, bro. How can you live like this, Castador? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Grab that potion. Yes, yeah, what? Yeah, die. All right, here we go again. I think it's gonna be like, it's gonna be very close. We got 3 more minutes remaining on the timer for this shiny sandwich, as I like to call it. Herbal Mystica Sandwich, increasing our shiny odds. Or I would say negating our shiny odds because I still haven't seen a single shiny Rufflet so far with everything active. It's a shame really, but I mean, there's not much that I can do about it, man. If the game doesn't want to pop it out, then it's not going to happen. Now, I do wonder if it's even possible for me to spot the shiny Rufflet when it's dark out. Because like, is that it? Oh, that's it. That's fucking it. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I just. Ooh. Oh my god, bro. Oh, GG, man. That took for fucking ever. Oh my god, bro. What is this of a ridiculous Pokemon to find in its shiny form? And now we have a whole sandstorm brewing. What the... Bro, do we still have time? We still have 1 minute and 45 seconds. Finally found the one shiny Rufflet, and I still need to find another one because obviously a live shiny dex requires not 1 but 2, maybe 3 if you have 3 evolution lines. Oh my goodness. But hey, at least I can say I found a shiny Rufflet this live stream. Oh my god, bro. That was ridiculous. Oh, I'm just gonna save the game, by the way, because there is no way in hell I'm gonna do this again. Twice, that is, of course. Jesus. Oh my god, man. But I did notice the shiny immediately, essentially, which is great. Because I was really afraid of it being so different. Although I knew what to look for, but you know, sometimes they can look very different in game. Especially in the open world like that. Oh my goodness gracious. One shiny Rufflet in like a 2-hour stream. That's... I just cannot believe it. Oh my god. OMG. You know? Oh my god, man. Okay, I think the time ran out. No, 27 seconds, bro. 27 seconds. We still have 27 seconds of absolute bullshit luck, but yeah, we're just gonna use and try to push it. Come on. Oh, what? Yeah, that's the remaining time right there. Just a random encounter. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Are we done? Yeah, 1 0 1. Yeah, we are done. Jesus. Alright, essentially, we're not done. I still have the shiny charm active and the mass outbreak odds are still up there, but the sandwich has finished, ladies and gents. And I am honestly done. I am done for today, bro. I'm just gonna walk around one more time just to make sure that by some miracle I don't end up finding the secondary one, but you never know. So 1 2 3 4 in the back, 5 6. Why are they aggressive like that? That's not cool. That is not cool, man. Okay. No, nothing. Okay, great. Okay, I'm done. I'm saving my game one more time, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. All right, Rufflet. It is a shiny Rufflet. It's a little bit more brownish or orangey. I don't know what color that is. It's like a sandy color of some sort, but it is definitely different than the regular Rufflets. It's a normal flying type and naive nature. It has no mark and it is not big. Imagine, after all that effort, not even a mark. Man, that's some bullshit. But anyways, I am happy that I got it. Thank you so much for watching today's live stream. It wasn't the best, honestly, 2 hours for just one singular Rufflet. But yeah, wait a second. I was about to close off the stream, but I said that I was going to make some evolution. So why don't we just go ahead and evolve Rufflet? And again, I'm sure I'm still needing one more, and I still need to capture it because at the end I'll have to give you guys a little presentation of my boxes full and everything by the time I am done. But for now I have no idea what level Rufflet evolves, or maybe it needs like a special items or something. Wait, hold on. Level 46 and still not evolving? Seriously? It evolves at level 54. Jesus Christ. That is quite a high level, but I got plenty of EXP candies to make that a reality. So here we go. Level 54. Ladies and gentlemen, shiny Rufflet. Oh my goodness. It is unbelievable. Look at this. It's actually blue rather than red. Yeah, I am your big daddy. Look at all the Rufflets in the bag looking like, oh my god, I want to be like this guy. Yes. Next time I come back, you better show up. Anyways, shiny Braviary, bro. That's epic. It's trying to learn superpower. Yeah, that's what I need. Superpower. Give me your superpower. Cool. So that's one. Let's go ahead and take a close look here. Yeah, man, look at that. Epic. Anyways, back into the boxes, guys. And I think that we can actually go ahead and I already have like the full evolution of this. Let's see what else we got. We got maybe a shiny Voltorb. Shiny Electrode would be a nice evolution here to make. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Why not? Wait, what was that? Oh, okay. 2 blue. No, wait. I shouldn't do that. The thing is, it needs to be a Paldea Pokemon, sorry. So I do have quite a lot of shiny Pokemon everywhere. If you haven't noticed. Maybe. What is, you know what? I have an idea. Why don't we just go into the Pokédex instead, right here. And we just go all the way to the right. And I am pretty sure we have Ralts. Yeah, Ralts is shiny. I already have a Curlia. Oh, never mind. I already have the entire evolution line already, so there is no evolution to be done there. I wonder if I have a shiny Drowsy. I do, and I don't have a shiny Hypno. So big questions there. Do I have 2 of those, or do I just have 1? We're about to find out. Let's see. So Drowsy, it's a D. There we go. Found it. Drowsy right there. I think I just got 1. Yeah, I just got 1. Is this caught my, yeah, with my original OT? That's nice. This one was actually not even a one that I looked for. It was just a random encounter, so that's why I only have 1. Usually when I am shiny hunting a shiny Pokemon, I tend to capture the entire evolution line because obviously, yeah, Jesus Christ, from level 6 to level 41. Ladies and gentlemen, shiny Drowsy evolving into a shiny Hypno. Oh my goodness, look at this. This guy, straight out of a Nightmare movie. And we still got some spectators in the back. A lot of Rufflets about to be hypnotized. Nice. All right, cool. We at least got 2 evolutions done this live stream. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. I hope to see you guys soon again, and have a great evening. Take care.